said, "Cooks, can you please make me another cactus salad? I don't know what happened to my cactus salad." And they all looked at each other like, again? Whatever. And they just made another cactus salad. And things just kept coming up missing. And anytime anybody seen something come up missing, they just stopped blaming each other because they didn't want to get in another fight, and they just replace it. And one day, the boss said, "What's happening? The money that I'm making and the ingredients that we're using is not adding up. Who's eating all the food and not paying for it?" And they were all like, they were thinking about how they just remade all that food that went up missing, and they never found out what happened. And the boss said, as they were biting their nails, "Somebody's gonna get fired." And they were like, "Ah!" Because they all were scared to be blamed. So the next day, when the gremlins came out, a fajita came up missing. And they said, "Server who ordered the fajitas, what did you do with your fajitas?" And she said, "I don't know. I came in here to go get them and they weren't even here." And the boss said, "You're fired. I know you did something with those fajitas." And she just packed up, crying, and went home. And she had a hard time finding a job again because they said she was a thief. And later, the next night, another dish came up missing. And the boss said, "What the fuck? I thought it was that girl I fired yesterday. Or a week ago." He couldn't remember because he was always busy and never paying attention. And then he tells the 3 of his cooks to stay over because they need a talking to. All the servers leave, and the 3 cooks that were there stayed behind. And the boss tells them to get in the cellar. So they crawl down into the cellar. And in a corner where there was a light, he tells them to sit down. And he pulls a gun out of his pocket. And he says, "You 3 better not be eating dishes that are ordered and then remaking them. You're fucking with my money." And they look at him like, "I'm sorry, boss, I'm sorry. I won't ever do it again. I swear, I swear." Because they didn't even want to deny because they didn't want to get shot for